Wait for me, enter the party.
Alright, you can go ahead.
Alright, so describe the game you play.
Alright, Super Smash Bros. Melee is for the GameCube Nintendo, and
Alright, so describe the game you play.
Super Nintendo.
Let's go again.
So describe the game you play.
Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. It's a fighting style game with different types of game styles. Mechanici and style matches. What's the fourth? Time style. Oh, coin. I don't know what to say. Yeah, coin matches, time
Pretty much
matches.
you've been a fail so far. Have we started
Super
yet?
Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. It's a fighting style game, mainly on stock match game mode, which is just based on lives. You get knocked out, you lose a life. Standard starting lives is like 4 or 5, and tournament will be just 4. With a time limit of 8 minutes usually, so people don't stall matches out. And what else? Like, okay, this is what will make it so much easier. If questions were really specific and they were just, brief answers.
So describe the game you play.
Super Nintendo. Oh my goodness.
Okay, go.
Go again.
So describe the game you play.
Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. Fighting style game, mainly using stock type fighting.
Fighting.
Alright, describe stock.
Okay.
Stock,
It's a tongue twister, dude. I don't know if I can do it. Alright, describe stock type fighting.
stock matches or stock type fighting is hold on, run that again. I'm not gonna say stock. Stock type fighting doesn't make any sense. All right, try stock mode. Describe stock mode.
Describe stock mode.
Stock mode is based on lives. When you get knocked out, you lose a life, and you go to one player or any other player. I'm sorry, all players lose all their lives. See all.
Describe stock mode.
Stock matches or stock mode is based on lives, and it goes until every player except one player has lost all their lives, and that player is the winner of the match. Okay? No, okay.
Describe a friendly match with like 20 words.
Okay.
Alright, so
Just,
so what are the 4 types of competitive gaming matches?
well, the first would be friendlies, which is where you would just practice with a few friends and really just mess around with different moves, trying to get certain moves down where nothing really counts. Whether or not you win doesn't really matter, just practice really. Casual kind. Okay. Casual type fighting, or would that
Casual
be?
matches.
Casual matches would be more like you play to win. Using what you've learned, all the techniques, insert them into the game or the game. Casual matches are more like you get together with a group of people and you do play to win. There's no antes, no you don't play to win anything other than just to win. Really, that's it. And okay. Now.
Money matches.
Money matches are more unprofessional style tournaments. Not really so much tournaments, but you do play for money, and the settings are at the choice of the players. Settings can be different amount of stocks, different types of game modes, and really have leniency there. Okay.
Do these money matches usually go unnoticed, or are they pretty much underground?
Yeah, money matches are usually closed up between a group of people who usually know each other. Maybe they might invite a few other people that nobody else will know, but they're not really a public thing that you would advertise. Just just for money, really. Just for that's pretty much that's all I need to say. Just cut it off right there, right? Okay. Now tournaments. The tournaments usually they have more local tournaments than national tournaments. which doesn't have a very large turnout because the game has been out for so long and it's slowly dying, but which is unfortunate. But it's more bracket style, elimination through winning and losing. Then they have loser brackets, winner brackets, and ultimately up to the few top people that remain will receive a cash payout. Point it may have.
Hold on, restart.
Okay.
Alright, is it ready?
Yeah.
Is it possible to make a living off this game?
Maybe at one point it was back when the game originally came out, but since it is no longer sponsored by any major companies, the game turnouts the tournament turnouts are very low, and the tournament amounts they have per year, the amount of tournaments per year, are usually very low for national scale.
Okay.
That's you understood that, right,
Yeah,
Brad?
no clue what you said.
Alright, let me retry that.
Alright, so can you make a living off this game?
Maybe at one point you could have when the game originally came out, but due to the fact that it's more of a it's not as played as much as it used to be, and therefore major companies don't sponsor it anymore. So if you were to win a national tournament, the payout is not very large, and there aren't very many national tournaments anymore. Maybe 1 or 2 a year, really. Like the Genesis tournament.
So what are the biggest tournaments around for Smash Brothers?
Well, they have different state tournaments. They have Florida Gaming, which does a tournament once a month on average. And then they had the national tournament in California, the Genesis tournament, which had about 600 entrants. And the cash payout was about $2,000 for first place for each individual area of, how would you describe it? Doubles, singles. First place is about $2,000 for each of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me
go
a
ahead.
question.
So
What don't know people about the game? Ask
yeah,
me.
what don't people really know about this game?
Well, the main thing people don't know about the game is the technical aspects of it. The people that play it usually don't play it at a competitive level. Mainly with just a few friends they might play it who also don't very know much about the technical aspect of it, which is more advanced moves that the game doesn't elaborate on, where you'd have to look it up from other players on how to even practice these different moves. And I remember I asked a friend who I wasn't sure if he played or not, and I asked him if he had ever heard of the game, and he's like, yeah, I'm pretty good at it. And I'm like, really, do you know, well, not in a more skeptical way, I'm asking, really, do you know any, I started asking him more simple technical moves and seeing if he's ever heard of any of them, and he didn't know any, but, I thought, maybe he'd still do pretty good, but I went to play him. I had him come over one time, and I played him. And starting with 4 stocks, I finished with 4 stocks. And on occasion, I have friends who finish me with 4 stocks. So although I'm not very good, there's people who don't know technical aspects of the game, and they're even, really that's the main advantage that you're going to have over anybody who doesn't know any technical aspects, is just knowing some.
Very good.
All right. You want to ask the question again?
Describe the scene of the game.
The people that do play, the people that are left that still play the game at a competitive level, for the most part, all pretty much know each other. And when you do go to these different national and even local tournaments, you're going to see a lot of familiar faces. Occasionally, new people who are very good do appear on the scene, but for the most part, it's just the majority of the same people that have been playing for the past few years that are coming and dominating these tournaments.
Fact that I told anyone I played this game
no one would actually even know that I play this game, and I really only play it on average once, or I mean, 2 or 3 times a week. So, and not, for maybe an hour at a time. And there's not really as much stereotype on this game as there is other games because I kind of messed that up too.
Come on.
Alright, you recording?
So, like, what do people think? Like, do people at school really know you're a gamer? Like, because most of the time when people think of gamer, they think of, like, fat kid, sits in his room, plays all day by himself. Like, how do the Smash players, how do the competitive gamers in general, like, vary away from that?
Well, I think over the years it's become more socially acceptable because everyone, really anybody, just plays some sort of game. It's as some sort of entertainment, even if it's just, Minesweeper on the computer. It's really not it's really the TV shows and movies. They'll make it seem more like something that can be made fun of, which in some cases it can be, but really it's gotten to the point where there's nothing really much you can say bad about gaming as far as stereotypes go anymore, because everybody really does it now. So
Yeah.
Alright, you're good.
my name's James Lagarde. I'm from Brockton, Massachusetts, and they call me Snav. Yeah, what up? How do I do it? My name's James Lagarde. I'm from Brockton, Massachusetts, and they call me Snav. Like that?
That's good.
Hey, come on. I'm trying to think how I like.
After he's done, you should have me like pick him up running down the street.
How do I establish my gamer tag? How do I establish it? Come on.
So you can say my gaming handle is Snav.
My gaming what?
You said
Handle.
gaming handle?
A lot of people say it in documentaries and stuff.
The fuck? My gaming handle. I've never fucking heard that.
My gaming handle?
Ethan in class is gonna be like, what the fuck is that?
I don't even know how to play Call of Duty. Name's James Lagarde from Brockton, Massachusetts.
All right.
Ready?
I'll say like
Tell me when you're ready.
Go.
My name is James Lagarde. I'm from Brockton, Massachusetts.